So this is a love story.
My background's actually in history, so I was really excited to get to do this interview today because it kind of marries my two interests of, history and entertainment together in one. So very excited. I am curious. I always like to learn how actors develop their characters and what their formula is for coming up with them. For you, are you somebody who journals or creates playlists, or is a character like Stefan just there when you're on set?
Actually, playlists were more the kind of type that got me out of it. Since Jonah Hauer-King is a great musician and a singer and a guitarist, and I'm working as a film composer as well. In between the scenes, we shared our music with each other. There are lots of photos of each other listening with AirPods, in our costumes to the music, because that was more like a ventile to get out of it. I think my way of getting near a character was totally different this time for Stefan Baretzki, because of course he was a real existing person. And I took a lot from talking to Heather Morris, the author of the novel, who spent a lot of time with him, listening to his whole story that he wanted her to tell the world. And also a lot of things that didn't land in her novel, but kind of I could interview her to whatever he mentioned about Stefan Baretzki, and that could influence my way of playing him. But also, not only that, also there are real recordings of Stefan Baretzki. If you Google him, you'll fastly land on a recording of him defending himself in front of the Frankfurt trials. Since you're historically interested,
yes, I'll have to do that.
And I don't know how you feel when you hear it. I had to stop a few times because I couldn't bear it. It's so deeply disturbing how he defends himself as being just, an executive power, just following orders. And also you feel that he isn't ashamed, that he really doesn't feel any guilt, which is so deeply disturbing that at this point of my research, of my preparation, I was at a point where I felt that I probably couldn't play him, that I couldn't, it was impossible for me to relate to somebody like that, who did such monstrous things. And not only could you listen to him, you could also listen to Holocaust survivors having experienced sadistic, lethal games of Baretzki in the camp, which is it's just so unimaginable, brutal and cruel and inhuman. It's just awful. So that I was at a point where I was like, I think I can't play him. I think I promised too much by sending in a casting tape. I think, no way. And I got help from many sources. I got helped a lot by Heather Morris, with whom I sat down, and she told me everything, and she painted a picture about a Baretzki that was, of course, a sadistic, brutal, dumb, uneducated, and sadistic, monstrous man. And at the same time, she said that Lale described him as somebody who's insecure on a level, very, very insecure, and has never experienced love or relationship in any way, and who's trying to find anything human left inside of him, and he tries to project his will to have a relationship on somebody like Lale, who he spends so much time with, and he looks up to Lale so much, and he just really wants to have what Lale has, because Lale finds love. He has these emotions in a place that is so inhuman. He's so human in a place that's so inhuman, and Baretzki is so longing to have just a glimpse of that. I mean, at that. And all of that kind of were the sources to find a way to embody Stefan Baretzki for the series.
And you did it wonderfully. I actually watch quite a bit of German and Austrian television, and I feel like so many of my favorite performers, I only ever see them playing Nazi roles in American and English, language series. And I'm curious for you, are there any other genres that you want to explore more of where you can kind of break free of that typecasting that unfortunately happens so often?
I think Jonah and me, we should really team up for a musical. He's got a really, really nice falsetto, I can tell. And I could see me singing like in the lower range, like a Sinatra kind of style. I think we should do that. I think we should do a musical. If you ask me, just like out of the blue, we should do a musical about Frank Sinatra.
There you go. I mean, there's the pitch for it right there.
Just came to my mind because a musical about Frank Sinatra, that's very, very egoistic now of me. But he's a great guitarist as well. He could play it. But teaming up for a musical, that would be a pitch. I would love that. Like a comedy musical, maybe something light.
Yes, something light after this heartbreaking series.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jonas. I really appreciated you taking this time this morning to chat with me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.